Oh, this is the Eiffel Tower here. It's almost an exact replica of... They do everything big here in Macau, guys.
The gambling culture is different than in Vegas because...
Hello. Full of seafood here. A lot stricter than Vegas. Vegas or China? Alright, what's up DVW fam? So I got a very exciting video coming to you guys today. We are in a place that is brand new, never been to before, but it kind of reminds me of somewhere else I've been. There are familiar aspects to this city. It kind of reminds me of Vegas, and yes, you guys guessed it, we are in Macau, basically the Asian Vegas here. If you guys can see, there are a bunch of casinos around me, neon lights, big buildings. And yeah, in this video, we're going to show you guys our first impressions and experiences in Macau for our first time ever, and show you guys all the cool things we see, do, and eat. And we're not here alone. We're here with one of my good friends, Chak.
What's up? Yeah, welcome then to Macau.
Yes, lifelong local here, so he knows the ins and outs of Macau.
Yeah.
Also, Vanessa, Macau, guys.
Yeah.
Let us tour Macau. Let's go. There's a lot to see. What's up DVW fam? So this is where our Macau journey is going to begin, on the dock in Hong Kong on a ferry to Macau. One of the most common ways to get to Macau, because from where I was at Hanoi, I think I could only get a flight to Hong Kong. It is my first time on this ferry called Turbojet to Macau. It's pretty nice, it's very big, process was smooth, and I have this whole row to myself. We're getting nice and cozy, got my McDonald's, and we're good to go. Looks like there's a little bar with some beer. It's kind of like a more chill airplane. A bunch of big Snoopy plushies here. Snoopy designs all over these windows. Is Snoopy an Asian cartoon? Look at that, Snoopy everywhere. So our dock, smooth enough. It's pretty easy, but yeah, it feels like a more chill version of an airplane. I wish airplanes actually operated like this. It'd make life a lot easier. That was a pretty easy country entrance, always super exciting. Touching down right away into a new country, so Hong Kong to Macau, right across the sea, and here we are, baby. So it feels like an airport, but this is actually just a ferry terminal. So yeah, and find a taxi, meet up with a friend, and check out our hotel. Let's do it. So I go to Vegas a lot, but I've never been to the Asian Vegas, so this is it, and this looks crazy. And fun fact about this, right in front of us, this is the oldest, the first casino in Macau. Yeah, so this is the first casino, and you know what's funny about it? It reminds me of the old Vegas, Fremont Street with the neon signs. It almost looks like an Asian plaza. Yeah, like the Asian plaza with all these lights, but there's something Hong Kong-esque about it, or like Chinese-esque with the lights. So it's the first casino. So this is also a spot you guys gotta see. A lot of people are here taking photos. And then right across is the Grand Lisboa, which we saw from all the way over there on the hill. You can see, look how tall it is. There's also a really nice buffet in there, I heard. So you got the Grand Lisboa and then the Casino Lisboa right across the street. Wow, this looks very grand. Okay, there's a lot of great hotels in Macau that I'm learning, and this is one of them, the lobby. Wow, it's very nice. Looks like there's some antiques here, some Chinese antiques. The fine mammoth tusk carving of a great wall. That's what I was saying. I was like, what is this material? It looks very cool. It is a mammoth tusk carving. The word to describe this lobby is grand. I mean, it's in the name, the Grand Lisboa. It's just very grand. I don't know how else to say it. And funny thing, this is his first time here being a Macau local, right?
Yeah.
Guys, this is absolutely insane. It's very trippy because I feel like I'm in Fremont a little bit in Vegas, and I feel like I'm in China in some parts with all the Chinese letterings, and then I feel like I'm in New York or something because there's a lot of large high skyscrapers. I feel like some of the hotels and skyscrapers just feel very high here, like you're surrounded by them rather than it being like a strip. That's the thing, because the skyscrapers in Vegas on the strip are in one strip that's called a strip, but these are all around you. Guys, this is super cool and trippy. Look what we have behind me. We have the Wynn, and this Wynn actually looks identical to the one in Vegas, like if you just glance by it. But if you look a little bit deeper, there are Chinese letters on top, and it's a little bit smaller. So there's a Wynn, MGM, and look at this. There's a Treasure Island. Guys, this is the Chinese Vegas because there's a treasure island. This looks like Fremont here. It looks just like Wynn, but there's just Chinese letters under most of them. And there's a MGM right there, but there's also Chinese letters as well. That kind of looks like the Strat. That's the Macau Tower in front of us.
Bungee jump on kids.
Oh yeah, so that is like the Strat. We have one there too, and they do bungee jumping.
You don't want to play it?
No, bungee jumping? Oh, that's crazy. So that one over there kind of looks like the Strat. All right, so we're in another cool area in Macau.
Senado Square.
Senado Square. So it's basically like the oldest part of Macau.
Yep. Over 300 years.
Over 300 years.
Yeah.
And here you're gonna see a lot of Portuguese architecture because Macau has a lot of Portuguese influence because this is one of the first ports they went to when they were traveling around back in the the colonial days. You see it on the cobblestone floors. Kind of feels like you're in Europe, but then you look up and there's all these Chinese lanterns. And I'm intruding on their date right now. I'm a third wheel.
It's okay.
What do you say in Chinese for third wheel?
Dang ding dang dam.
Dang ding dam. I'm a dang ding dam right now. These guys are Macau locals and experts, and they're showing us around their city, and it is beautiful.
Sure.
Wow, Macau is so beautiful at night. This is very trippy, guys. I've never been to a place like this before. Even in Vietnam, there's some French architecture here and there. Here in Mexico, there's some Spanish architecture, but there's literally 50-50 here. Like there's Portuguese architecture, and then there's also like Chinese symbols all around and lanterns. So it looks like you're in two places at once, Europe and Macau. It's very amazing to me. I feel like I just discovered a whole new world. And there's a lot of street food to the right of us.
Usually some people offer you to try it.
Oh, I can try it? Oh, thank you. So yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna try the jerky here.
Beef jerky.
Sample? Beef jerky.
Is it good?
Mmm.
How it tastes?
That's like a honey glaze, a little bit sweeter. It's a lot different than American beef jerky because American beef jerky is very tough and salty and dry, but it's soft, tender, and sweetness. Kind of like in between a char siu barbecue pork and a beef jerky. With that honey glaze, it's very good. I might have to take some home. On my way out, I might buy some and bring it back to the US for you guys. Whoa, what is that on the hill? That looks absolutely insane. Look at that structure.
Ruin of Singapore.
Ruin of Singapore.
Ruler? Ruins. Oh, it's the ruins of St. Paul. So his story makes sense. Guys, this is absolutely insane. Wow, look at that big hotel too. That's the Grand Lisboa.
Yeah.
This is why Macau is crazy. I feel like I'm in 3 spots at once. Like Vegas, like New York with all the big buildings, Europe, and then Asia.
This temple can bring you luck.
Luck, okay. Yes, bless me temple. So I could go to the casinos after. But look at these ruins, guys. This is absolutely breathtaking. So there's a Portuguese ruin right over here. Some Chinese lanterns right to the left of it. And a huge casino hotel right in the back. Macau is amazing. I'm so confused right now. I feel like I'm in 3-4 different places at once. I don't know if I'm in Europe here or in Asia, China, but yeah, never been to any place like this before, and it's super cool.
Because the Macau government is trying to protect all the history that Portuguese people left in Macau. So you can see everything is almost the same after many years.
Yeah, and this is trippy. Like, look at this sign. It says Travessa da Se, and then there's Chinese letters right here. Like an inside-out Chinatown. Because instead of like in New York or somewhere, or in places in Europe where there's like small area of Chinatown, instead of like the Chinatown being inside, it's like flipped inside out. Because the rest of Macau is more Asian or Chinese than others. These look like apostles, but they look Chinese, like missionaries.
Yeah, when I was in primary school. Yeah.
Primary school.
Yeah, my primary school is like on the back of this church, and every 2 months I go to this church once.
Awesome. Another square with a lot of Portuguese missionary influence. It's a huge cross here. This is also something I noticed here in the square. Maybe it's a culture thing, but I see a lot of people public drinking and hanging out, but like they're not rowdy or anything. But I was just it was just keen to my eye because I'm not really used to that in the States or places. Like sometimes people carry drinks and stuff, but there's like people with full-on beer bottles, multiple beer bottles, and hard liquor bottles at these parks, and it's a lot of them. They're all very, you know, calm, cool, and collected. Something that I notice here,
Yeah.
Chak's
Primary school.
primary Catholic school.
Yeah. Called St. Joseph.
This is the Wynn here. Oh, so just like the other one, there's a lot of luxury stores, Prada, Giorgio Armani. MGM definitely looks a lot different. This is the MGM of Macau here. This MGM looks a lot newer actually, because MGM is a legacy casino back home, one of the older ones. This one looks pretty new. There's so many big casinos here in Macau. I think you guys have more casinos in Vegas on the Strip.
Yeah.
We also have a winglet in our Wynn as well. I wonder if it's the same one.
This is the oldest bridge from Macau to Taipa.
There's a couple bridges to get from Macau side to Taipa side. So Taipa side is over there, and that is another area with a bunch of hotels and casinos. So if you guys didn't know, Macau is also an island like Hong Kong. And there's two sides, the Taipa and Macau side, where there's hotels and casinos on both.
There is.
Guys, this is absolutely trippy right now because we are in Asia, but look at that Wynn, guys. It looks like we are just in Vegas with this one as well. This looks almost identical to the ones back home, and guess what, guys? We're actually going to be touring the rooms. We have a Wynn Palace key here, so we're actually staying at the Wynn. Not this one, we're staying in a newer one though. So we're gonna give you guys a room tour of the Wynn here. So we're going on Taipa side. Wow, look at that bridge. It looks so cool. It's lit up in pink. Is it always lit in pink?
They change color.
They change colors. It's a very nice bridge.
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk. Okay, so we are officially on the Taipa side, which over here actually looks more similar to the Vegas Strip. Ooh, I think I see something I recognize. That looks like the Venetian over there. Wow. Oh, that's the Policia. This is blowing my mind right now. Big Ben!
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cool. So there's a Big Ben here. I've actually been to the real Big Ben. Wow, so this is the Londoner. This is pretty cool because this is another theme hotel here. You know, in Vegas there's a lot of theme hotels. Like the Paris is Paris, and the Londoner here looks like London. Vegas, you guys gotta step your game up. Oh, this is the Eiffel Tower here. Wow. It's purple. It's always purple?
They change color.
They change colors. Guys, this is absolutely breathtaking. Where are we? Vegas or China? There's a restaurant in the middle of every tower. Studio City. Guys, so this is the Parisian. It's supposed to be Macau's version of Paris. And there's a huge Eiffel Tower up front. The buildings here somewhat look very symmetrical. Like the windows, something about the architecture looks a little different. Like the way the windows are structured, placed. Some stained glass windows. There's the Big Ben. So you guys don't have to travel across the pond to get to London. You could be at the Londoner here in Macau. Somewhat of the Macau Las Vegas Strip, but this is called the Cotai. There's some architectural wonders here. Morpheus, some sorts. So when I heard of Macau, for some reason I thought maybe it was like a little brother, a little sister type vibe of Vegas. But now that I'm here, I'm learning that it rivals that of Vegas. Maybe not the vibes, but the hotels and casinos. It is the real deal. Wow, it looks very similar to the Wynn back home, except there's Chinese letters every so often. I feel so close to home right now, but far at the same time. Honestly, I've been getting a little homesick on this Asia trip. Being in this hotel brings me back to Vegas. So we're gonna show you guys our first impressions. Me and you are seeing it for the first time, so let's go. Wow, that is the main differentiating factor. So apparently the water is free here.
Yeah.
And if you need more, you just call the lobby, right?
Yeah, they get you like 10 or 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Win. I would say the only difference is that you'll see some Chinese characters here and there. But yeah, if you guys like the Wynn back home or hotels back home, I don't really feel or see any big or major differences. And yeah, I'll have my night's rest in this room, and I'll give you guys the overall DVW score of the room, the gym, all the amenities, the downstairs lobby, and show you guys the rest of this Macau Wynn tour, so make sure you guys stay tuned for our final DVW score. But for now, let's party it up in Macau and get some rest. This is Cotai MGM. So if you guys didn't know, Macau is really close to China. Like the border is right there. So right over there is China.
Yes.
That's crazy. And over there is the strip.
Yeah.
Right over there.
And there is a golf court.
This is the views from Chak's apartment. And that's China over there. That's crazy. I've never been this close to China. Alright guys, this is totally trippy. I feel like I'm gonna say this throughout my whole trip. It's odd, trippy, because I feel like I'm in Vegas, but I know I'm not in Vegas. But this looks like the Wynn pool here. Okay guys, so this is the fountain show in Macau, the Asian Vegas. It's actually at the Wynn, so it's not the Bellagio. This is crazy. It seems a little bit smaller in Vegas. The hotels are getting to place, because walking around doesn't seem too far. The hotels don't seem too far from one another. And the fountain show is a little bit smaller as well. So like I was saying, I heard from a local friend that in a lot of these hotels, the art will be very, very special and ancient. Chinese artifacts and antiques, kind of like in Vegas, how there'll be, you know, Roman statues at each theme hotel. The theme here is going to always be Chinese, even without it being Lunar New Year's. Because as you guys can see, there are fountains dancing. So it kind of looks like the one in the Bellagio, in front of the Bellagio. But the difference is that this is actually in front of the Wynn where we're staying here. Pretty sure they play it at night as well, but this is the daytime shows. So these are not the Bellagio fountain show. So as you guys can see, there's something a little off about this fountain show. Although it does look like we're in Vegas, we are in Macau. The fountain show here is played at the Wynn. Alright, so I think one of the differences also of this show is that I've been here for like 30 minutes or so and they're still dancing. So I don't think it's like every 30 minutes or an hour like the one at the Bellagio and they play music. I think there is a performance because the music was different, but I think when there's no shows, I think they just like sprout the fountains regularly, but not in a dancing format. But yeah, that's actually a perk. But it is a little bit smaller of a fountain. I'm gonna keep saying this throughout the whole video, but it's a little bit trippy, guys. It feels like you're in a dream world and some of the details are kind of mismatched and such, because you know, it seems like you're in the Wynn with the hotel, but then this looks like the Bellagio. Then there's some cable cars here, and then you get a lot of Chinese Asian accents, like a big dragon there. It's actually really cool. One of the most popular tourist destinations here, it is Taipa Village, where we're going to get some authentic, all types of food. I was gonna say Macanese food, the local food here in Macau. Yep. Yeah, so there's a lot of great food, hotels, resorts all over Macau, and you know, high-end restaurants, dining, modern cuisines, stuff like that. But in Taipa Village here, you guys can find a lot of local street foods and cuisines. As you guys can see, there are a lot of locals standing outside with some skewers, bowls, foods, eating here. It is densely populated with people, guys. Look at this. So many people and so many street food stalls. So this is almost like a street food paradise here in Macau. So let's check it out. Oh, that was sticky. That was a good bite. Yeah. It's so densely populated by Michelin guide restaurants. This is street food heaven here in Taipa Village in Macau. Everybody has street foods and eats. This is really cool. This is even more crowded than the casinos, the strips. This is amazing. There's so many street eats, street food stalls here. This is truly a street food heaven. There's so much going on here. Sensory overload. You said it says comida portuguesa. So if you guys didn't know, Macau used to be a Portuguese colony. So there's gonna be a lot of Portuguese words, name, letters, as well as shops around here. This is totally random, but this is a Nike store in here and it's absolutely packed. And Jack is telling me because there's a lot of Chinese tourists that go to Macau, and in Macau it's a lot cheaper to get Nike products than in China. But even the malls back home are packed, but that was like a different level of packed. Yeah, these three signs are epic. They'll have like Portuguese and then Chinese lettering. There's a lot of Macau signs here.
like the stone on the floor is delivered from Portugal to Macau.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not just historical. They still make efforts to preserve the architecture of Macau, because these are like cobblestone roads. Like I said, if you just close your eyes and just go to one of these corners, it feels like you're in Europe or somewhere. Then sometimes you see, lanterns and Chinese characters, and then you realize you're back in Macau. So it's a very magical place. It's Macau for you guys. Sure, another church here in Macau. It's crazy, guys. We are not in Europe. We're in the continent of Asia. We are in Macau. So this is kind of the strip of Macau. There's two areas where there's a lot of casinos, hotels, resorts. This is one of them, Taipa, and we are currently in Taipa Village, so that makes sense. Look at the contrast here, because these are like pretty much small village where we're at.
There is the money casino there.
Right across from this little river or marsh, and there's all those large casinos, resorts, and hotels. It's a sight to see for sure.
So like 15, 20 years before, we ride a bike around here. Over there is empty. Yeah, but after 10 years, the building is like this. So it's pretty impressed me.
Yeah. So this development took place in only about a decade or so. Track was saying that this wasn't here all those years ago, and now look at this. All these casinos. They basically built Las Vegas in Jack and Locke's backyard. Yeah. Guys, look, so that's Venetian over there. If you kind of just narrow it in and don't look at anything to the side, it looks just like the Venetian back in Vegas, guys. All right, another day in Macau, another lobby. This is one of the most popular hotels, resorts, and casinos here. It is the Grand Lisboa. Looks very nice. Guys, this is Macau. It's nothing to be slept on, nothing to be played with. It's just on par with Vegas, if not better. The Grand Buffet, guys. So these are the prices in Macau dollars. This is a giant buffet. It's basically like the Bacchanal in Vegas. So I know you guys love our Las Vegas buffet videos, but I've never been to a Macau, aka the Asian Vegas buffet. This is my first one, and it's supposed to be one of the grandest, called the Grand Buffet. So I'm excited.
Yes, hello everyone.
So guys, this is something that you don't see every day in a buffet, especially in Vegas or the United States. So it kind of looks like we're at a Chinese restaurant with all of these tanks of live fresh seafood. So right over here, they take the seafood fresh from the tank and you order it at their table, and they cook it, chef it up at the seafood market right over there and bring it to your table. So it's nothing to be played with. This is live fresh seafood, guys. Right over here, and they cook it right in the back for you guys. Fresh seafood. I've never seen this at a hotel buffet before. This is absolutely madness. Number one Macau hotel buffet with some Macau locals here. It looks like we have some lobster, but this is the price, guys. It is for 3 people, $2,897. It's about $124 per person. So one of the most expensive buffets I've been to as well, and one of the grandest buffets. So it's not a cheap buffet, but hey, we're in Macau. All right, guys, but this is Macau at night, the Grand Lisboa. It is beautifully lit. Look at that big Snoopy over there. You see him? First impressions of Macau. Everything is so grand, especially here at the Grand Lisboa, one of the biggest, most popular, and higher end hotels here. It feels like, honestly, the decorations, attractions, the aesthetics of it, it feels like a Venetian on steroids. Venetian's pretty nice, but this one is pretty nice and stuff, like a Venetian and Paris. But yeah, guys, this is Macau for you. It is truly a wonder, and I am experiencing the Asian Vegas. Guys, I don't know if Macau is sponsored by Snoopy or vice versa, but there's always a bunch of Snoopy designs here. Like even when I was in the ferry on the way here. Look at this. Is this a Snoopy hotel or the Grand Lisboa? More Snoopy stuff. They really like their Snoopies. Oh, so this is the Galaxy. This is another hotel, casino, and we're actually staying here. Guys, first of all, it's very dim here, but Jack and Vanessa discovered something that was interesting here. That's different from back home. You said they got free snacks and coffee. This is very unusual back home because they nickel and dime you for everything. So coffee, ramen, hot water, some chips, Hey, you guys better not be tricking me. I'm gonna grab one of these and get charged like $300. So these are also free too. Macau beer. I've never tried Macau beer. Should we try it for the first time?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're having a Macau tasting party. So my first time trying Macau beer. On my first impressions video, Macau. Let's taste it. Let's try it. Cheers.
Can I have some?
Have you tried it?
No.
You never tried Macau beer?
No. Try it.
It's light.
Yeah, it's light.
It's kind of light.
It's light?
But light.
It kind of has a hint of like IPA. Oh, it's a malt. It's 100% malt. It's malty, but it's light. It tastes like a dessert beer. It's kind of sweet. Yeah, it kind of tastes like Whole Garden. No, it's not like IPA. It's malty. That's the word.
Yeah.
It has like a
It's
sweetness,
Whole Garden.
like a creaminess to it. Salud. So
Cooler.
when I came to Macau, I honestly didn't believe it.
白酒.
Because Shakir said that there's this drink here, it's 53% or something like that.
Yeah.
But you sip on it. How do we drink this?
Drink it like this, open it, and then chug it.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Very nice presentation. This looks like a library book.
Yeah. This is the present for Dan.
Wow. So this is like a Macau drink?
No, from Maotai.
From Maotai.
Yeah, Mao.
So it's higher in alcohol content. These are shot cups. Oh.
Okay, you smell it.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, it smells strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it first time. It's sweet. It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
It's fruity.
You think it's sweet?
I think it's fruity, yeah.
For real? You don't feel like burn on the throat?
No, it's kind of smooth. I can tell that's dense in alcohol content, but it's not harsh. It's a little.
Yeah. It's not like Jack Daniel or anything like that.
No.
But this is made by wheat.
Wheat.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like a whiskey mixed with the vodka. It's a smaller shot, but I definitely feel like it's very strong.
Take another one.
Alright. Okay. So there's two main sides of the Macau. It is the Taipa and Macau side. This is the bridge crossing from side to side. They're pretty close, maybe like 10 minutes apart. But it's across the water. It's just very unique. There's a lot more local businesses, I would say. Chinese stores, malls. Yeah, these are a lot of the hotels. Yeah, Macau's a little bit confusing because they have the same hotel names, but there's different ones on each side. So it's like 2 Wynns, 2 Grand Lisboas. So yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, so Chak is touring me around Macau some more. We're back on the Macau side. So if you guys didn't know, there's 2 main sides of Macau. The Macau side and the Taipa side. Taipa is more like the modern Vegas Strip. And I'd like to compare Macau to like the old town. It's a little bit older, like downtown Las Vegas. More neon lights, and the oldest first casino is here. And it just has like a different vibe overall. But what do we have right here?
Yeah, this is called a Grand Empire or Imperial Hotel. And this is an England style hotel.
So a lot of theme hotels, just like Vegas. One looks. Are we in England or are we in Macau? Where are we at, guys? We're gonna check out these casinos one by one. We're gonna try and knock out all of them, but we'll see how many we could get to. Very nice casino. Old school.
Although it's the casino small hotel.
Small hotel.
Yeah. And I think he is the Queen of England,
British Queen.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So we're gonna keep saying this, but the casinos and the hotels are super separated in Macau. Like, you really can't go to the casino if you guys are under 21. There will always be security right at the front to greet you.
Yeah. And the camera is not allowed too. So
it's a really cool looking bridge. We crossed that the other day, but it was purple yesterday and now it is blue. And the lights are off right now at some of the buildings. So another thing about Macau is that after a certain time, they turn off the lights in some of the hotels and the attractions. I think they do that at some parts in Vegas, but generally all the lights are on in Vegas. So at some points in the night, the city looks a lot different. Like right now, there's not too many lights, but earlier at like 8 p.m. there was way more lights. But that bridge is a wonder. Look at that. It looks really cool, like a Mario Kart bridge or something. We rode across it, it's blue, and then it changes colors. It's super cool. I don't know if it's just where I'm staying, but another first impressions is that there are a lot of luxury stores all over in the hotels and casinos in Macau. I stayed at the Wynn. Of course, there's a bunch. And I'm saying multiple, like it's multiple Louis Vuitton stores, Dior stores. And this is another casino, the Galaxy. So basically the Galaxy is like a whole area, and there's a bunch of hotels and resorts. So I'm staying at one of them, the Okura. But there's also like the Banyan Tree here, and another one called the Galaxy, Ritz-Carlton, JW Marriott. Voila, here we have it. I want to show you guys around the Okura, this luxury 5-star resort here. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys our first impressions. And this is one of the older hotels, but still indeed a luxurious 5-star hotel. Staying here for 3 nights, so I want to show you guys as many rooms as we can, which is basically 3, because we're having 3 nights here, so we're gonna try to do 1 hotel room for each night. So the Wynn set a very high standard. That was a very nice hotel, and this is something pretty common in Asia. They give us the items like a dental kit too, actually. That's the most important thing, because sometimes I forget my toothbrush or toothpaste, and they got it here. Even at, you know, local 1, 2, 3 stars, a lot of Asian hotels in Vietnam and ones in Hong Kong, they'll provide you with toothbrushes. So even luxury hotels back home, I feel like that's not even too common. They give you guys free water at these spots, so step it up. Vegas, they usually charge you guys for water and all that, and you're in a desert, you guys get dehydrated. And they refill your waters here too. They'll bring you guys up more waters. There's a sheet here that says they have a complimentary shine service. That's a little too good to be true, because in Vegas, they usually always charge you like near the bathrooms for shoe shining and things like that. Free mini bar as well. Also more water, guys. Vegas needs to learn a thing or two, because little small details like this, it really makes or breaks a hotel. But yeah, that's pretty much our hotel here at the Hotel Okura. So 5-star luxurious resort here in Macau, the Asian Vegas. I'm very excited to make this video and show you guys some of the differences and similarities. That's why I'm trying to book as many rooms as I can and, you know, feel out the vibes. This one's on like the mid to higher end for pricing. I believe Wynn is one of the higher ones. The Parisian is pretty high up there in the Venetian. But this one is like, I would say mid-level for a 5-star. And I think it was about 1,500 Hong Kong dollars a night or something like that. So you guys could do the conversions. I think around 150 to 250 usually. So for a Saturday night, that is. So there's the H. So it is a 5-star hotel here, guys. It says hotel 5-star. So we're staying at a 5-star hotel resort in casino in Macau. So I'll show you guys how it is, the Hotel Okura. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this setup here, but if you guys think something looks a little off here, because this is a little different than how it's set up in Vegas. So it's kind of like the main lobby area of the Galaxy, and then there's this casino area right over here. So as you guys see, there's some games you can see right above, but there's a blockade. You can't even look inside really or peer inside. Story behind that, and also if you guys know or have seen, that security was eyeing me up and down, and that is regular here in Macau. So another culture shock at first impressions of the hotels here that are vastly different than the ones in Vegas is that the casinos are segregated and blocked off, usually by blockade. That one is actually pretty liberal. You could kind of peer inside, look over the hedges, but a lot of them have like a wall and a serious looking security guard out front. They'll check your passports, IDs, make sure you guys are over 21. If you guys are really old looking, then maybe they won't, but they'll actually vet everyone before you go into the casino, because no kids go into the casino, no one under 21. So that's a major difference between these hotels and the ones back at home. But like I said, that example I just showed you here at the Galaxy, that was more liberal, but I've been to a couple and they're completely blocked off. One of the main first impressions and experiences that kind of shocked me is that these casinos are completely blocked off. So if you guys are walking around with kids, family members, friends, or like you guys are just walking through these hotels, you guys won't even know that you're in a casino, because unless you're walking into the casino where things change, the whole atmosphere changes, it gets more serious there. They don't really allow you to film, and it's actually just very serious in the casino. And that's the security guard right out front, pretty serious looking, and they'll check everyone. You see that? This is a casino entrance, so it's very segregated. So the casino is usually inside. See another area that's blocked off. This one's completely blocked off. You probably can't even enter. But behind those doors, is probably the casino. So casinos are usually in the middle, and these shops are generally surrounding. But yeah, beautiful in here. There's a lot of food, shops, basically like any other Asian mall, except it's very luxury. And one thing I will say about Macau that's a little bit different than Vegas is that there's way more luxury shops, items here. It's more common throughout the whole city of Macau, or the Taipa and Macau side, basically where the hotels are. Basically walking around here, some people say Vegas is expensive, but Vegas at least has like some pizza shops here and there, fast food. So if you guys think Vegas is expensive, you guys gotta go to Macau. So here I'm gonna show you guys another angle of the entrance of the casino. As you guys can see, we've been walking around the perimeter, and then I could already see kind of the entrance over there. Let's check it out. They have a lot of odd rules and restrictions here. I'm saying odd because I'm used to Vegas, but no luggages on the casino as well, and they're really serious when they block off the casino. As you guys can see, that area walking through this hall is the basically central, and then all of these areas are around. So once you get basically two segregated areas, so when they say casino and resort, it is just a casino and it's just a resort. Like, they're not intertwined at all. Like, the hotel elevators will not be near the casino floor. Guys, I think I'm ready to say it. I've only been here for a couple days, but I think Macau is more luxurious in terms of volume. Like, there's more luxury brands and luxurious designs all throughout Macau. So this is the diamond lobby. Kind of looks like Atlantis. Look at this big, huge structure. It almost looks like the Caesar's Palace fountains, but all in diamonds, like a Roman fountains, but with diamonds. It's crazy. Look at that. They do everything big here in Macau, guys. Wow, look at that. This is another entrance to the casino. This is probably the main entrance right from Diamond Lobby. But look at this. This one is actually considered chill. So there's always a security guard up front, and then they block it. There's securities all around. The security looks very secure here in Macau. Well, and look what we have here. We got the Parisian, looks just like Paris over there with the Eiffel Tower. I feel like if you're drunk or something walking around Macau, you actually, if you get dropped here, you might even think that you're in Vegas, and then you look up and see a Chinese flag and you might be like, man, where am I? Maybe we should do that experience. That'd be kind of funny, you know, like you know, have a night out drinking or somewhere with someone, and then fly to Macau and be like, hey guys, we're in Vegas, and then see how they react. That'd be a funny prank. Yeah, guys, this is so trippy and insane because it feels like I'm in kind of like a lucid dream or something, because that looks like Venetian. It looks just like the one in Vegas, and that looks like Paris because it's the Parisian. And if you look a little closer, you could see an Eiffel Tower right there. And we got more casinos, resorts here, but they all look a little different. So we're not in Vegas, we're in Macau, guys. It is very eerie. No, just kidding. It's just interesting. It really looks identical. If you like to zero in and square in on the Venetian and don't look at anything else, you'll think you're in Vegas. But then the setup is just a little bit different than the strip. Not everything is in like one full strip. It's kind of a little drive around. And there's two sides of Macau, Taipa and Macau side. We're in the Taipa side, which is more of the more modern, newer side, and it's more similar to the strip and a lot more similar hotels. But then even without the flags, if you kind of look around, you guys will mainly just see bigger hotels and structures. I would say on average, like the standard of hotels here are higher end than the ones in Vegas. So you're not gonna see like little hotels in between and different patterns. A little fun exploring Macau and just looking at all the similarities and differences to Vegas. All right, guys, so I'm right outside of one of the main hotels, the Galaxy, and this is something of what some would call the strip here in Macau, because there are some people walking around going from hotels to hotels, and apparently Macau is a little bit smaller, or at least this side you're supposed to be able to get to some of the hotels a little bit more easily, but I wouldn't even call it a strip. First of all, the way it's positioned, like, it's not really in a long line of, you know, hotels. You kind of have to walk around here and there, so they're not as connected and intertwined as the Vegas hotels. And also just the crowds of people are different. Obviously we're in Macau, but I feel like you're not gonna get your drunk person on the strip drinking a Fat Tuesdays big crowds. I'll say I've been here on the weekend, guys, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so it should be very crowded, and there's not too many people just walking around the strip from hotel to hotel. But if you go into a hotel, there's way more people in there, and there's a lot of buses and cars around. So I feel like when people go to a hotel here, they kind of just stay and camp out, and there's not that influx of tourists walking around the strip at all times. Not too many people, or maybe these hotels just have a lot of space inside them, so they're spaced out. But yeah, those are my observations. There are a lot of tourists. Obviously, they're having fun, taking photos and all that, but it doesn't have that Vegas vibe, atmosphere. Because Vegas is not just for the hotels and casinos, guys. It is a whole experience. Basically, not enough drunk people and people out on the strip having fun. I would say there's more families here, more tame crowds. Like, not people going to bars and clubs and restaurants with beer and liquor and alcohol on the strip. Because, yeah, that's also a main thing on the strip as well. You're not gonna have little shops and restaurants strewn in between the hotels. They're usually in the hotels, but they're not like bars, lounges, clubs, loud music throughout the strip. As you guys see, it's very quiet. It's very quiet here. And being here for 3 days, I think it's safe to say, in terms of volume of hotels, I'll say the ones here standardly are nicer than the ones in Vegas. Like, they're just basically a bunch of Arias, Venetians, and Wynns. Like, all of them are very quality, new and designed, spruced up. You're not really gonna get very old hotels, and if you guys are, it'll be on the Macau side, where it's kind of like the downtown Las Vegas. But on this Vegas Strip side, basically all the hotels are very grand. That's the word to say it. I'll say the hotels and floors, casinos itself, is very luxury, grand, nice, chic. Like, you're not really gonna get your circus on the strip in the Taipa side, or your Luxor, or even some might say your Legacy MGM floor, because that one's a Legacy hotel. It's a little bit older as well. You'll mainly just get, you know, a bunch of Wynns, Venetians, Arias, Cosmos, like newer, cleaner hotels. Hello. How often does the show play?
It's every 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes? Oh, nice. These lovely ladies just explained it to me. So basically, there are different shows here. I think she said this one is the Crystal show. So here in the Crystal lobby at the Galaxy, they have this crystal fountain here right in the lobby. That's called the Crystal lobby, and every 30 minutes or so there is a crystal show playing where the music turns on, the lights dance, the crystals shine. So that's a really cool attraction thing to do in Macau. So if you guys are in Macau, don't miss this. But yeah, I'm really excited viewing these new attractions for the first time, the novelty experience, because I've basically seen all the ones in Vegas, but this is my first time in Macau. So it's also very similar to Vegas, where there's going to be a lot of free attractions, shows, viewings of basically events inside hotels. So yeah, finally I found something doable. So this is a really cool thing you guys can do in the Okura or the Galaxy. There's actually a food court here. So this is like the first normal, like non-super luxury thing that I've seen, because some of these would be pretty good prices, like 90, 80, about like 10 bucks or so. So instead of like your McDonald's, you'll have like authentic Chinese food, or Asian food. There's Cantonese barbecue, which I love Asian food, but sometimes you want some variety. That's why America and Vegas is so great, because melting pot of cultures, you're gonna have a little bit of everything. The food here is great, but it's mostly Asian food. Pepper lunch, noodle master, wings, chicken. So this is a place you guys to stop. Even though it's like a cheaper eats food hall, it still looks very fancy, luxury. Some chicken, a lot of tables to eat at, a juice station. McDonald's by far cheapest, most normal thing I've seen here. This is another casino entrance. As you guys can see, they tried their hardest to block it off. Like, they do not want you to look into the casino if you guys are underage. So this is the casino entrance here. This guy looks a little more chill, but yeah, there's basically like a blockade, and then that is the casino, generally in the middle of hotels, and then there is this mall where the vibes are a lot different. Also another casino entrance, and all the way down there you'll see another security guard. In terms of, you know, the lobby and, you know, the art and designs, wow. So this is another attraction or thing you guys can see in Macau, which is the Diamond lobby. So they're gonna have shows here as well. Macau is absolutely crazy. So many cool attractions, things to see, things to do. and I'm loving exploring and experiencing Macau for the first time, because I can imagine this is probably how people feel visiting Vegas for the first time. So right in this lobby, you'll have, you know, 2 receptionists to greet you on outside and the inside. Thank you. They're waiting to greet you and, you know, point you to the right direction, because these receptionists are actually needed because the Galaxy is so huge. It's one of the biggest, and there's different hotels and casinos. So you might think you're staying at the Okura like I am at the Galaxy, because it's called Galaxy Okura. So you might enter here because you're thinking it's the Galaxy, but it's far walks all the way over there. So there'll usually be a receptionist here, and they'll tell you, here, go left, go right, go to this hotel, go to that hotel. Yeah, there was other receptionists at the Crystal as well.
Opposite there is China already.
So this is China right here. All those buildings are not Macau, it's a different country. And this is Macau behind us. But then we're crossing over to the Taipa side, right? Or the Macau side?
To the Macau side.
Yeah. So we're going to the Macau side, where there's also a lot of casinos. And this bridge is really nice in the nighttime, it lights up.
So this is the place for local people. Many locals lives here.
This is where a lot of locals live?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks vastly different than Macau and in Taipa Village. 'Cause even Taipa Village was a little bit older, but it looked very, still touristy, nice designs. But these definitely look like locals. So Jack is giving me a true local tour of Macau. So this is where the locals really be.
I will park and Ichigai.
Ichikai.
Yeah, I don't know in English. Yeah, you see it?
Ichikai.
We have this kind of sign in all the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when people go to Macau, they generally know about Taipa Village and the Macau side, Taipa side for basically casinos, hotels, and strips. But we're in a very local area right now, and we're gonna get some local Macanese food and have some fun here with Chak,
Yeah.
local Macau lifelong and good friend and basically my tour guide today. So let us check out this area. We're just gonna call it the locals area of Macau. So visually it looks a lot different, not a lot of big hotels and such, but this area looks very local, kind of looks like a smaller Hong Kong. So this is our bill, guys, for everything we got. A little bit over like 130 or something like that, which is pretty solid price for a meal in Macau, right?
Yeah.
That's like what, $20?
Less than $20.
Less than $20, and we had a bunch of meals and appetizers, and my first time trying some very interesting Macau local food. 3 light circle here in the local area of Macau. It is a Sunday, so a lot of people are out right now. There's like some shops, like a park, people hanging out. So yeah, guys, we are going to have a local street food and market tour of Macau. Let's check it out. So it's boiled egg and pork hand.
Right.
I'll try it. So we got our goodies here, and we'll walk around and see what else we got. So it looks like a skewer spot here. A lot of skewers, hot pot. We're gonna try beef waffle for the first time here in Macau. Apparently this one is a very authentic one by this auntie who's been here for basically her whole life.
Yeah. She can be here so long.
Yep. That's beef waffle.
30.
30 for all that?
Yeah.
Wow, 30 is like $5.
Less than 5.
Less than
It's like
$5 for
four
all
bucks.
that?
Yeah.
$4? Wow. Cotai. Thank you.
God,
Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you.
What is
It's like the herb.
herb? Should I try it?
Okay. Want to try?
I don't know what he's saying. Oh, like the cashew? Alright, so there's I'm trying a cashew here at a Vietnamese market. Some more street food here. It looks like very authentic Chinese food. Or authentic Chinese fast food. Some seafood here. You're gonna find these all over Hong Kong and Macau. This is the first seafood market in Macau. Hello. So some more. So these are traditional Portuguese homes. So you said the government owns these houses now, right?
Yeah. And no one stay inside.
No one stays. So are they like kind of like museums, or like are they just here?
Yeah, just here.
Just here.
You see, no.
Nobody lives in here.
Yeah, the government still deciding
What they want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are old school Portuguese homes because there's a lot of Portuguese influence in Macau.
Yeah, this one's still
Okay, someone's living here, but some of these are empty until the government figures out what to do. But yeah, that's Macau for you guys. A little Portuguese architecture, Chinese, and it's local Macau.
This is the old temple, and many Macanese people believe that if you go there to pray every day, and you will get luck.
Luck?
Yeah. So
Nice.
every year we come here.
Oh, but you're Catholic, right?
Yeah, but
But-
it's okay.
Okay. So we can kind of see it from the outside looking in. It's pretty big.
Over 100 years.
Over 100 years.
few hundred years, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, local lives here, and this is like a stair apartment. Not even have an elevator. So
Oh.
if you live on 6th, 7th floor, you need to take
Stairs.
long stairs every day.
So Chak was saying that a lot of people like to come on Sundays and
Yeah.
hang out at the park just like this and hang out with their friends, right?
Yeah. You see what they are doing?
Yeah. Just hanging out.
Sharing the food,
Sharing food,
Yeah.
culture.
culture.
Very nice.
I think they are more like Indonesia.
Awesome. Hi, so we are talking to a current local here in this neighborhood. What is your name?
My name is Yosa.
Yosa Dan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
too.
How long have you been in Macau?
This year is actually 14.
14 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you've been living in this community for 14 years?
Actually, I always move, but just around here.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because in this cycle, it's called Samcantang, is mostly Indonesian community is living here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And on the weekends, you guys come here for your day off and just hang out with a bunch of friends and eat and all that, right?
Yeah. There actually is stay in, so they stay here because want to rest, then before go to boss house like this. But if me, I'm stay out. But I'm joined the organization, is Indonesian Migrant Worker Union. So I'm today stay here. Every Sunday I'm in here for serve the people. I mean serve my community. Like checking the height, yeah, like this, blood pressure. Then it's something like this, or some counseling. Sometimes they want to counseling with us, talking about the condition, about the work, like this. Yeah.
Awesome. And how do you like living in Macau for the past 14 years and working here?
Yeah, I'm happy in Macau.
Awesome.
Because I have a good boss in here. Then yeah, also I love to serve my community, to helping my community, especially also another community also.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you for your
welcome.
time.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you. Nice
awesome.
to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you as well.
See you next time.
See you next time. And where are you originally from before you moved here 14 years ago? Your nationality?
I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yeah, but before come to Macau, I'm working in Hong Kong
Hong Kong,
first.
okay.
Then yeah, because
Awesome.
I have intermission. Then yeah, I come to Macau.
One more question. So,
Yeah.
what do you feel the difference between Hong Kong and Macau?
Mostly why like in Macau, because we feel the boss or the employer is more nicely here. Then we also can stay out or stay in, or we choose another work also, like this. Yeah.
Have more free times in Macau.
Yeah, like this. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
You are the leader of the community. What is the name?
Indonesian Migrant Worker Union.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is actually ironic because we just picked the friendliest face that we could see, and then she's actually a leader of her community. So great interview.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Here's her card.
Yeah.
Yosa. Yes.
You come again to Macau.
Chairperson.
If you want to
Interview.
Yeah,
or,
to
right?
interview or want
Or
to
try
meet us.
the
Yeah.
Indonesian food.
Yeah, you can ask me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Yosa. All right, so I actually came from Hong Kong and to Macau, and I noticed a lot of cultural differences. So the first night I was here, I noticed like there was always like a lot of people on the street. They all look very happy, eating, drinking.
Yeah.
And then I was asking Chak, like, yeah, the Macanese people, like they're out enjoying life out here. Like, it's a little bit different than back home. Also with like the public drinking and eating, things like that.
Yeah.
So then he was explaining to me that there are a lot of migrant workers here,
Yeah,
right?
migrant workers from different kind of country, like
Uh-huh.
mostly Philippines and Indonesia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they all seem like they're having a great time out in the streets of Macau every day or just the weekends?
I think it's on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
because they have work in the weekdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And that's why we're showing you guys this, because we're in a very local neighborhood, so there'll be more of them living in this neighborhood, correct? Yeah. Learning more and more about the Macau culture, every day. And yeah, so it gives more insight to, this street food tour, this neighborhood tour. It's awesome. Yeah. So everyone looks like they're having a great time. It's kind of like the New York Central Park, but everyone seems more tight-knit. That's the word.
Yeah.
Sharing food,
Yeah.
sharing stories and all that. Yeah. It's kind of like Vegas, but I feel like this is like the main event. Everyone's having a drink in their hands on a Sunday night and enjoying the vibes. All right, so we're gonna get a car view drive of the Macau Strip here. So let's check it out. Let's see how it compares to the Vegas Strip at night. The first US casino in Macau, Sands. So what's cool about this road that you're seeing, the Grand Prix is also driven on this road. That's why it looks very clean and symmetrical. It looks like waves rippling on that casino. This is an older hotel. So on the Macau side, you'll generally see the older legacy hotels, like downtown Vegas. Whoa, so this is a really cool area of Macau. We stepped out on the Macau side. There's a lot of casinos here. But what do we have here, Jack?
So here has old street and with some sauna. You see?
Sauna.
Yeah.
So there's saunas here, herbal stores. Kind of something like a Vegas Strip, or kind of like the downtown Fremont with all these neon lights. There's some massage spots, saunas here. So it's like a tourist district.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's all like liquor stores, souvenir shops.
Yeah. Medicine shop.
Things we see here is many sauna and then casino, and then most of this store is opened by the Chinese, I mean the mainland Chinese, because mostly this store is provide service to the Chinese the
Community.
The Chinese tourists.
Chinese tourists.
Yeah, you can see mainly for the local, they won't buy these things, the Multi, and then there's a pharmacy. Yeah.
So I'll say a main difference is to like the Fremont Street or the Las Vegas Strip is there's saunas and massages here. Usually saunas are designated in the gyms for LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness, but here they got saunas right on basically the Macau Strip. So if you guys need a sweat, you guys could just walk down here to sweat off some of the toxins at the saunas. All right, so a lot of neon signs here. So yeah, I guess this is something of like a Fremont. There's a lot of hotels, shops, casinos with neon lights. This area is really cool. This is very old school, right?
Yeah. The new hotel or casino, they don't use the neon light anymore.
Yeah. So I see a lot of liquor shops, casinos, neon lights. Another casino. This is a pretty cool casino. This is like a classic casino that you would basically see in downtown Fremont. But guys, the casinos are always blocked off. Landmark. Nice. It's pretty cool. It kind of looks like the casino that was in rush hour. Alright, so this is the perks of touring Macau with some lifelong locals. They take you to some really cool exclusive spots. So Jack drove us up this little hill up here for a scenic view. So we're checking out the Macau Skyline. This is from the Taipa side. And guys, when you view Macau from different areas, it looks different every time. But this is the first time where I'm viewing Macau and I'm thinking it looks like the Vegas Strip, because from this angle, you see all the huge buildings over here. So we're not gonna review the secret spot, but here, just hit up Jack if you need to. But yeah, this is like a secret viewing spot of Macau from this angle, and it looks absolutely breathtaking. And also another first impressions is that in Macau here, they turn off the lights after a certain time to conserve energy. In Vegas, maybe they dim the lights, but I don't ever think I've seen them off like at all hours of the day. Maybe in like the daytime or something like that. But so you gotta come here if you guys want to view the lights at a certain time. I think before 12 you're good. So Chak was asking me which casino looks the most like Vegas. I'll say the Venetian, hands down. This is another entrance to the casino. Notice how there's a security guard out front and more security guards here. All right, so we're checking out in another essential hotel, casino, and resort called the Londoner. This one's really cool because it's like England, London theme. And this is the mall parts. And if you guys have been keeping up on our Macau vlogs, you'll know that the casinos and resorts are separated. So let's check this out. When I was driving around the Taipa, this was the most interesting one because this one's a really big theme resort, but it is not something we have back in the States because we have like a New York theme, an Egyptian theme. This one is London themed. It's called the Londoner. Looks very London-esque. Oh, look at the sky. Kind of looks like a theater. And here's another big centerpiece. Looks like a really big carriage here. So Macau is all about the attractions. Oh, apparently you could get on here and take a photo as well. Maybe I'll do that here. And then this is the casino entrance here. So this one you could kind of tell that's casino in the back, but a lot of them are just straight up blocked off. So you guys can see there's usually security checking if you guys are 21. And behind these doors are the casino. And yes, the security guard is probably following me around right now, eyeing me because they're really serious here. Because if you guys are paying attention, you guys will know about the casino culture in Macau. So stay tuned if you guys haven't. Wow, look at this, guys. So this is the lobby of the Londoner, and even the lobby here is grand. Wow, beautiful resort lobby. And right over there you guys can see Big Ben. And these lanterns are really cool as well with the contrast of the London themed hotel. Man, Macau is really amazing, guys. Look at all this action here. Check out this fountain over here. Wow, look at this. Guys, this is Macau. I feel like I'm in an alternate universe of Vegas. It looks absolutely gorgeous in this area of Macau. First in the back, Parisian, the Venetian, and the Londoner right over here. So first impressions of Macau, I'll say the Londoner is my favorite attraction or new thing that's in the Macau that's not in Vegas. It looks really cool. We don't have anything like this. It kind of looks like an extension of the Venetian.
Yeah, actually in the beginning, the Londoner is not called Londoner. They call Sheraton. But then because of pandemic, they have time to redesign it. And right now they remodel it and then ask David Beckham for the
Endorsement
for this hotel.
Wow. David Beckham's hotel?
Yeah. So there is a room for David Beckham.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're kicking it at the Londoner. Shout out to David Beckham here. Look at this, and this is the views of the strip here as well. But like I said, main difference is not too many people around. So it's very classy, luxury, and clean all throughout Macau, guys. You might think we're in London, but no, guys. Look at that. Okay. We're in Macau, baby. Macau, baby, not London. Of course, we are in Macau. Some more luxury stores, even though we're in a new hotel, Londoner.
Harry Potter.
There's a Harry Potter exhibit here. Wow, that's super cool. They got an Abbey Road display here. This girl's having a lot of fun here. But we're right outside of the Londoner here, and this looks almost identical to a part in Las Vegas. But like I said, very sparse with tourists on the streets, shops, restaurants, bars, drunk people, Fat Tuesdays, and not too many cars, but the hotels look just like the setup on the Las Vegas Strip here. So yeah, if you guys want a great view and photo spot, this is where to go at the Londoner. So another thing you guys could do on the Macau Taipa side of the strip is get some views here at this little patio here. Where are you from?
China, actually. Born in America. Oh, hi.
What's your name?
Yeah, Daniel.
Hi, nice to meet you, Daniel.
Yeah, nice to meet you. You are?
Dan versus World is my channel name.
Wait, oh, did I hear? I think I might have heard it before.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Can I shake your hand? I don't know. First time shaking a famous person, right?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Let's go.
Nice to
Bro,
meet
it's
you.
so cool.
Yeah. You want to say what's up to the DVW fam?
Yeah, hell yeah. Bro, I'm gonna go check out your channel after this.
Cool.
What's up, DVW fam?
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Daniel, right?
Daniel.
Nice. I'm Dan, so
Dan,
just half
bro,
of your
that's
name.
crazy.
1/7 or 37th.
37.
Yeah.
Ah, nice math.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Bro,
Awesome.
I swear I've heard your channel before.
So where are we at right now, actually?
Actually, we are at the strip of Macau. It's similar to the Vegas strip, but as you say, there is like less people on the street, but we can find some more interesting thing inside.
And we got another local here, Edward. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. He's basically our muscle for today, our security guard. Yeah. He's gonna be making sure that we're safe in Macau.
Yeah. Macau is pretty safe, and then it's stunning with the stunning view of the Cotai Strip, and then you can't see any elsewhere in the world like this.
Oh, whoa, look at this. Wow, so this is at the Londoner Macau. Oh, so it looks like a little subway transit. This is super cool, guys. Look at this. Oh, we're not in London right now. We're actually in Macau. Oh, this is very cool branding. Honestly, this is very cool. This Londoner hotel area rivals that of some of the ones in Vegas just because it has a really cool theme, the Londoner, and it's very clean, chic. And I would say first impressions, like comparing Vegas to Macau, some people might even say Macau is like the fake Vegas or like a little sister or brother. I wouldn't even say that. There's a lot of things that Macau does a lot better than Vegas. I think the individual hotels itself are more luxury, clean, chic, but there are also some, differences as well. I feel like it's not as, fun, rowdy, like there's not too many people on the streets, the environment, because Vegas is not just about the hotels, casinos, gambling. It's all about, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. There's a lot of culture behind it, entertainment, the vibe, the atmosphere, and I would say Macau is lacking a little bit of that, but it makes up for it for some of the views, and designs, and just very nice here. Wow, they have a Harry Potter exhibit here. So we're entering the Four Seasons now.
This area is a luxury shopping center called Four Seasons. So most of the luxury brands are also here. But after we walk a few minutes to Venetian, there will be another shopping center for more local stuff.
Okay, you're in like a luxury mall when you don't even know how to pronounce some of the brands. Like Berluti? Alright, I'm super excited, guys. I've been to the Venetian numerous times. This is my first time in the Macau Venetian. So shops at the Venetian and a lot of Chinese symbols. Wow, guys, this is the Venetian. Yeah, it looks just like the one back home. I am surprised. Yeah, so I'm super excited to show you guys this resort here. So this is the Venetian in Macau, and I'm smiling right now because if I close my eyes for a little bit and open it and then close it again, I'm really in the Venetian in Vegas, but we are not in Vegas. I would say this is almost an exact replica of the Venetian in Vegas here. Look at that. The only difference is basically the clientele and maybe some of the shops. There's probably more restaurants and all that, a lot of Fat Tuesdays, a lot of drunk tourists walking around with drinks in hands, just more crowds, because this is actually considered crowded today, but it's actually pretty sparse in crowds from how I view it, because it is a weekend right now and not too many people around. I do believe they offer gondola rides, but I don't see any right now. Look at the ceilings. It looks just like the Venetian. It's like a lot of the Macau hotels. The hotels and casinos are segregated, even at this one, but because the casino goes down here, this design looks a little bit different. So this casino is actually underground or at the bottom floor. Most of the casinos I've seen here are in the center, and then all the shopping is surrounding. All right, guys, so this is one of probably the most important insights, first impressions and differences from Vegas to Macau, and I think it shifts the overall culture of the whole Macau compared to Vegas scene, and it really surprised me when I came here because I was super shocked. I was ready to walk into a casino resort and hotel and walk through the casino to the lobby, getting to my room, but I noticed there was a bunch of like doors blocking things off, and I was like, what is this? And Chak explained it to me. And that difference is that all the casinos here in Macau are super segregated from the rest of the establishment, the hotel, the lobby, or the shops.
Yeah.
So generally it's like a mall in these hotels, casinos, and then it's like a casino usually right in the middle. And Chak will tell you a little bit more about it, but that's just my first impression. So can you inform us a little bit more?
Yeah, so because of the Macau government have a law saying that you must be separated from the area that kids can walk and kids cannot. So basically 21 years old are the minimum to go into the hotel, I mean the casino in Macau. But also the gambling culture is different than in Vegas, because I remember when I was in Vegas, people were like paying like $5 per game for blackjack. But here the minimum is like more than $50 US dollar. So and the people that plays here, most of them are from China, and they play very serious. They might use all their money in their bank account to Macau, all their saving to Macau to try their luck. If they win, they go back to buy a house. If they lose, they're gonna start his life again.
That's crazy.
Or sometimes they really go to suicide.
Oh,
in
okay.
Macau also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that took a dark turn, but also you're saying like they're really serious at the games, right? Like they don't come to have fun. Like they're really basically. We took a walk around, and the word is stern. They all look very stern.
Yeah.
Like in Vegas, I feel like it's kind of life happens in Vegas. You go to have fun. Honestly, there's a lot of serious gamblers in Vegas too. That's not what I'm saying, but the overall culture felt different. Like it just felt very stern and serious at these hotels, right?
Yeah.
Or these casinos.
Yeah, I feel like more than half of the people who comes to here for gambling are not only for entertainment or fun. They come really for their living, for money.
Yeah.
It's very serious.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that. And what did you say? He said something funny the other day. He said like the Chinese gamblers are annoying.
Yeah, they are annoying because they think. What did I say?
Like they kick the table?
Oh yeah. If they lose, they might just kick the table and like maybe throw the stuff throw something to the staff of the dealer. But it doesn't happen very usual. It's just sometimes they get mad. Yeah.
So it's not fun like playing here basically. It's kind of like some of the gamblers are kind of like stern and aggressive, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, but I felt that vibe. Like, yeah, even now looking down in there, like you don't get that, Vegas hustle and bustle culture, like drinks at the table, smiles, laughter. I'm kind of romanticizing Vegas. I'm not saying, gambling is the best thing to do, but I will say the gamblers here look very stern, and the security guards, guys, they look very serious. Like they're always keeping an eye on you, maybe because, I'm looking a little bit weird, but yeah, it feels like there's always eyes on you, and there's always cameras up in the sky, and there are in Vegas as well here, but they make it be known here, guys. Sometimes you take like an iPhone video or photo, and here you can't do any of that. Do you have any what's called insights on the casino culture here?
Yeah, the casino culture. You can see around the casino there's shopping mall and then many luxury brands, and then the people really want to make a good fortune from the casino here. And then after they win the money, and then they can spend the money to this luxury brand, buy what they want. So that is what this luxury brand for.
Yeah.
That's a good combination for
Yeah.
them. Like winning money and buy stuff back home, and losing money, they still have a chance to come back.
Like I said, one of the main differences is the clientele here, the crowds, and you said 90% of the people here are
Chinese.
from China.
Yeah, from China.
Because they're really close to the border.
From Venetian to the border, maybe only 15 minutes by taxi.
Are you sure the number is around 90% Chinese tourists?
Yeah, at least.
At least. Oh, he's saying
90%.
at least 90%. So that's another interesting difference as well. But yeah, let's explore more of Macau. So you're not allowed to go inside unless you are there to gamble. Gambling is more serious here. I would say people come here like just to gamble or just to shop. Like there's no mixing in between, no kids allowed in there, no luggages. So yeah, and this is a fine example of how I could show it to you guys, because you could actually see the casino from this angle. All the other ones are super seriously blocked off, and they don't want any chances of people peering into the casinos. This is probably the few casinos where you can kind of view into the casino. You can view into the casino right there. Right there, as you can see, there are slots, table games, and gambling. They are all segregated from the rest. So they have a lot of strict rules in Macau, guys. So you cannot go into the casino area. It is completely blocked off and segregated. All right, so there's actually a food court here. It looks very big. This is the food court in the Venetian. Oh, there's a Tim Ho Wan here. There's like a Tim Ho Wan stall here. Came from Hong Kong. Some call it the cheapest Michelin star restaurant in the world, but not this one. So guys, this is a food court in the Venetian. I would say this is really cool because it's basically a really big food court, but mainly Asian food, because we are in Asia. So there's like Korean food, Asian cuisine, baos, Hong Kongese food, juices. So this is the Venetian in Macau. Their food court is actually a lot bigger and cooler than the one back in our regular Venetian. It was just like regular fast food, but maybe it's because the grass is always green on the other side maybe, and I'm experiencing something new. But it looks like really good Asian cuisine at these food stalls, and I'm pretty sure at a pretty decent price. A little bit of everything for everyone here. This is actually one of the biggest food courts and food halls I've seen. It's more of a food hall than a food court, but they call it the food court. So there's clay pot, Korean food, Hunan cuisine, clay pot king, glorious barbecue king, PK wonton noodle, spicy boy, bunch of beef, a large section of people. I love Asia because there's gonna be Asian food everywhere. I love Asian food, but I get tired of it sometimes, and sometimes I miss Western food tacos, but hey, it's a good trade-off. Oh, so you got Vietnamese food here, pho. So basically, the word diverse in foods here means that it's from different Asian countries, not from like different continents. Most definitely one of, if not the biggest food court I've seen in a Vegas hotel, guys. So many options. Basically, Track is saying that if you're gonna find any like regular stores, it'll be in the Venetian, but still most of it is luxury stores, I'd say. So this is a Nike here. Well, I'll say it's still like 80% luxury and then maybe 20% like regular stores. So I see a Levi's here, Boss. But yeah,
like regular store.
Yeah,
already.
And this is why the Venetian's so popular, right?
Yeah.
Because you'll actually find like some lower end stuff here.
Yeah, so if you don't have that much budget, then and you still want to do a shopping, here is a good choice.
Yeah. So they actually have this type of area in Vegas too, but it's called St. Mark's Square. So in the regular Venetian, there's also like a square, but there's more restaurants. There's Victoria's Secret there, some bakeries, Swatch, Gucci. It's still supposed to be lower budget for some of the shops, but most of these shops I would say are still luxury. So most of the hotels I walked around are basically all luxury brands. Guys, this is a really cool difference. So these gondolas are like Asian dragon themed in the Venetian here. But yeah, guys, it's the Venetian. Comment down below what you guys think about Macau Venetian. I think it looks pretty similar to the ones back home, the one back home, but there's just something off, guys. Something a little off about this Venetian. I feel like I'm living in an alternate universe right now. A different dimension. It's basically the Venetian, but something just seems off. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. Something's off. Grand Canal Street. Maybe it's the Chinese letterings all over the place, but different atmosphere for sure. I feel like it's Where's Waldo when I'm spotting, you know, brands here in Macau that are not super luxury. So like Zara, pretty much a regular brand. Aha, I think we've entered an area where there's more regular shops. National Geographic, Skechers, K-Swiss, Adidas. I haven't seen a K-Swiss in a minute. Have you guys? Muji, I don't know what that is. McDonald's, so finally some fast food. All right, more regular shops. McDonald's ice cream store, Fila. Haven't seen a Fila store in a minute either. Actually, I don't know if I have. Uniqlo, Nike store. This looks like a big Nike store. So I've seen this brand around everywhere. It's called Hey Tea. It's always a long line, so can try it out. Let's see what we got. Pit stop at a popular tea spot here.
How is it?
The boba is really soft and squishy. Usually the sweetness comes from the boba. I think the sweetness comes from this caramel.
Boba milk tea.
Boba milk tea. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's very tea. But then you get a slight hint of that fresh milk. Very fresh milk. Tastes very nice and fresh, light. Perfect amount of sweetness. A little bit sweeter than many of the other Asian desserts, but delicious. See why it's such a long line. Jack has tried my drink.
Yeah, so I tried both. I think this one is better because it has a strong tea flavor.
Yeah, that's just what I was saying. It's very tea, like a lot of tea in that. So more of the Londoner from up here. This is one of the most popular places to get Portuguese egg tarts here. There's a couple locations throughout the city, but they have just closed. Yeah, Jack is asking me if I can smell it. Smell the egginess of it. Unfortunate, but hey, you win some and you'll win again someday. No, I want to try some egg tarts. Track going turbo mode. We're in the turbo. In the ISF. What's up, man?
What's up?
So that's Studio City, and that kind of looks like the Statue of Liberty from New York. So some more first impressions of Macau compared to Vegas. I actually feel like in terms of resorts, hotels, and casinos, both are very quality, well built, fun, a lot of cool attractions, things to look at, see, things to do. But an analogy I would like to compare it to is kind of like Disneyland and Disney World. Both are very fun places, but I think the Disney World just has, you know, a lot more umph to it, more things to do. I think a lot more people prefer Disney World. It might be more entertaining, that's the word. I feel like Disney World is more entertaining, but Disneyland is just as fun. And for which is which, you guys can decide by watching our first impressions video. But in my opinion, I would say that Vegas is the more entertaining spot. So I would say Vegas is more so Disney World, and Macau is more of a Disneyland. But I do think that Macau has way more hotels and casinos. It's not as simple as quality and volume. It's more so Macau does have more volume, but also the quality is there too, guys. It's not like some people, when they think about Macau, they say like a fake Vegas or like a little sister or brother. I wouldn't say that. I would say it's just different. Like it hits different. Literally, it hits different. Same but different. Cheers, guys. One of our last meals in Macau. Salud.
Salud. Salud. Hope you enjoy your trip in Macau.
Yeah, you made it better. Thank you. Refreshing. Tastes like a fuller body at Heineken. Pretty good. Wow, look at this, guys. Oh yeah, pork bone soup. So this is family style, guys. So hey, haven't had this type of food yet in Macau. So Jack here is a great tour guide. He's showing us like diverse local cuisines. We've had a lot of street food, had high-end food, nice buffet, but now we're having family style food with the fam here. So we got a big pork bone soup. So we're just gonna share this and get some sides. This looks crazy. So that was it for our local tour here of Macau. It was a very unique perspective of Macau. A lot of people know about the hotels, casinos, and you know, nightlife, the ritzy stuff of Macau. But it was my first time touring Macau and this local scene with Chak. So thank you, Chak.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hope you enjoy the trip in Macau too.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also a Macau local as well. Are there some things I missed on this local tour?
This neighborhood is like mainly the immigrant worker here, and then they can afford for the because the renting price in Macau is not that cheap really, because and then they can afford it for living in a small apartment, sharing apartment, and maybe just live for just have a bed. A small bed, and then for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, they come here for gathering, and then and having more fun compared staying
to where they're staying.
Yeah, compare staying in the small room
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, they're out here in the
Yeah.
community enjoying each other's companies, and it's very welcoming here. I feel it's a very welcoming vibe in these public areas.
Yeah.
So no matter what is your race, you are always welcome to spend time in this community.
Yeah, public setting.
Yes.
And would you say this is mainly the area where a lot of people gather, like in this local community or all over Macau?
Yes, especially this area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're learning more and more about Macau every day, every hour that we're here. Yeah. And also, you're actually still living here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're providing us really local insight. Well, thank you guys. All right. So if you guys like this video, please like it, comment down below where you guys want to see us next in the world, and click this video for more Macau travel and food adventures. It was nice touring the local scenes of Santantang. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes.
Yes.